welcome back to an episode of The 3 Count. I'm War Machine MJ, and I'm here today to talk about the December 18th episode of NXT and the December 19th episode of NXT UK. Before I jump into this programming note, there will be no shows next week, but there will be a show the week following. It will be a 3 Count Super, and so far it's just an elite count. Anyway, let's just go ahead and launch right into this. We kicked off the show with Adam Cole, baby, defending his NXT Championship against Finn Balor, or Prince Balor, whichever one he wants to call himself. Sorry. This was a damn good match, which these two will put on a damn good match, no doubt. Towards the finish, Johnny Gargano made his return and just kind of distracted Balor and the ref long enough for Adam Cole to hit a low blow and finish the Prince off with the last shot to retain his championship. He grabbed his plunder and got the hell out, while Johnny Gargano, with a chair in his hand, confronted Finn Balor and beat him down. So we're probably going to get those two guys somewhere down the line. Next up, we had Damian Priest taking on Killian Dane, a match that was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago. But Damian Priest was kind of on the shelf at that point. And once again, another match between two big bastards aiming to kick the living crap out of each other. However, in the end, Damian Priest put away Killian Dane with the Reckoning. Next, we had a rematch between Cameron Grimes and Kushida. And, Cameron Grimes got the victory with an out-of-nowhere cave-in. And not only did he get a win back from Kushida, but he also took his hat back. So, next we had Io Shirai taking on Santana Garrett. This episode was nothing but great matches. Anyway, Io Shirai got the victory with her high impact moonsault. It was a fantastic match. Next up was, I guess you could call this another Worlds Collide preview, as NXT UK's Travis Banks took on NXT's Pete Dunne, and they beat the living crap out of each other. In the end, Pete Dunne won with he got the victory with the bitter end after a top rope X-Plex. And finally, the main event for the NXT Women's Championship, we had Shayna Baszler defending against Rhea Ripley, and once again, person kicks the shit out of other person. You get it. It was just a bang-up show. However, there is a new champion in the building, as Rhea Ripley put away Shayna Baszler with a top rope riptide. And as the referee was counting the pinfall, Marlo Ronaldo with the best call of the night, the tides have turned. Afterwards, there was a giant mosh pit celebration in the ring as they hoisted Rhea Ripley up to celebrate the new champ. Fun times all around. Before I get to NXT UK, I want to talk about the ratings between NXT and AEW, where finally NXT gets the W. They get the W in the ratings. They beat out AEW. Wasn't that AEW had a bad show this week? It was just felt like a show. It didn't feel like a bad show or a good show. Just a show. Next, moving on to NXT UK, or the 19th, December 19th edition of NXT UK. Kicked off the show with Kenny Williams and Amir Jordan taking on Oh, just pretty deadly. Don't Stokely and Hathaway. I think that's their names. Anyway, yeah, Amir Jordan and Kenny Williams finally reunited after Amir Jordan's shoulder injury. They got the victory over Pretty Deadly. Next, we had Trent Seven calling out Eddie Dennis for his heinous attack last week. And when he questioned why Eddie Dennis was taking his time coming to the ring, not saying anything, Eddie Dennis just kind of smacked him in the head with the mic and told him that he's that he challenged him to, yeah, he'd see him at Takeover Blackpool too. Next we had Jenny taking on the debuting Amaral. Amaral. We're gonna go with Amaral. Jenny, of course, got the victory, but afterwards, her hired muscle Jazzy Gobbert, laid out Amaral with one powerbomb, and when Jenny commanded her to do a second, Jazzy just got up out of there, just left her high and dry. And finally, in the main event, we had Tyler Bate going up against Noam Dar, where they proceed to kick the absolute shit out of each other. Towards the finish, Noam Dar made his not Noam Dar. Jordan Devlin made his presence known as he distracted Tyler Bate, but Tyler Bate still got the victory with the Tyler Driver 97. And when Jordan Devlin hit the ring, Tyler Bate was at the ready with that smoke. At the ready to give out all the smoke. And that was NXT UK for the 19th of December. Yeah, next week they're doing a best of on NXT UK. And next week on NXT, there's going to be a couple of matches. A Roderick Strong North American Open Challenge. Keith Lee and Leah Rush taking on Tony Nese and... Damn, I forget who else. But yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a bang-up show. So, that being said, I'm War Machine MJ, and I'll see you guys next time.